The Auspicious Dragon is a beautiful Lego set, but the build was unexpectedly wild. Let's check out some of the amazing details and the building techniques behind this set. Hello everyone, welcome to Second Brick to the Left. Here we talk about Lego set news, reviews and tips. Before we dive in, please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. The Auspicious Dragon was released in January 2024 to celebrate the Year of the Dragon. It has an item number of 80112 and has 1,171 pieces. It features a dragon atop an impressive base. In today's video, we'll look at the packaging and contents, the instructions, details, the build experience, price, and then I'll give my overall thoughts. The packaging is gorgeous. The red is striking and is a great backdrop for the dragon. There's some artwork in the top right corner calling out that this is part of the Spring Festival. It's worth noting that Spring Festival is also referred to as the Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, depending on where you are. We've got more artwork in the bottom left-hand corner and on the back. Let's open it up. There are 10 bags of pieces and a single instruction booklet. This set has no stickers, which is awesome, and it means the plaque and scales are going to be printed. There is a single instruction booklet, but it's quite thick at around 222 pages. There is a QR code so we can earn our insider points. Inside we have a nice spread which features a really nice piece of art featuring the dragon with a family and fireworks in the background. On the opposing page, there is a bit about dragons and their symbolism. This is featured in several different languages. Generally, the instructions are easy to follow. However, one issue I found with the instructions is that there are no highlights where the pieces should go. Now, while this isn't a problem 99% of the time, there were a few instances that it required extra effort to hunt down where a piece should go. There are some steps which are pretty bonkers. Those are a lot of pieces for a single step. Thankfully, the step is broken down into further steps, but my brain did error for a moment when I opened that page. This is a fantastic model. The colours and shapes work so well together. The dragon consists of tan, dark turquoise and red pieces, with hints of pearl gold and bright light orange. The head is really intricate and looks great from all angles. The eyes of the dragon are striking. These are new for this set, and they really bring the dragon to life. The horns are simple but effective. The body of the dragon is impressive from all angles, with a golden red underside, printed scales on either side, and captivating ridges. The tail is beautiful, and the wave pieces at the end are a nice contrast with the horns and ridges. The claws look deadly, but the colour softens them a little. The dragon is holding a satin trans light blue crystal, which is stunning. The base is impressive and sturdier than it appears at first glance. The rocky base sits atop water with waves and is covered in auspicious clouds, also known as Shengyu. There is a large printed plaque. According to Copilot, this loosely translates to "the auspicious dragon brings happiness and prosperity." If you're a Chinese speaker, please let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with that translation. This set has limited posability, but this isn't really a play set, so it's not an issue. The head can move, it's on a ball joint so has a good range of motion. The jaw can open, and the tail can also move up and down. The legs and body are attached with ball joints, but they don't move once attached to the base, except for the foot with the blue crystal. This was a crazy build experience. There were lots of unique and interesting build techniques, and coupled with the huge range of colours made this build really fun. As you would imagine, the build starts with the base and then the dragon's feet. Then you'll focus on the body, head, and some finishing details. The base was a lot more involved than I expected it to be. The first 5 bags were the base alone, with the exception of the dragon feet. This wasn't a bad thing though. Building the base was really interesting and used a lot of techniques. It's really sturdy too. In the first stages, you'll be laying all of the groundwork to support building out horizontally, so expect lots of bricks with studs on the sides. The water-inspired base will attach to some of those studs. I loved building the water. Most of the time you are building these water bits separately before adding them onto the base. It's quite cool as the little builds themselves look a little weird, but when you place them they fit perfectly and give the model a nice smooth base. The use of wedge and round pieces to create the waves was really unique. There's a couple of cattail pieces in there representing waves too. They're so pretty. In addition to waves attaching to the side studs, you'll also be adding the backing for the auspicious clouds. Although you won't actually attach the clouds until the final bag. The clouds in this set are in the colours orange and bright light orange, which are 2 new colours for this particular Lego part. The way the dragon is perched on the base is inventive. When you look at the finished model, it's not glaringly obvious that the dragon is actually attached with a series of Technic pieces. This not only keeps the dragon secure, but also provides a more natural look to the pose. Building the dragon begins in bag 6. You'll start with the dragon's neck before moving on to the midsection, tail, and finally the head. The dragon is overall really chunky and has a strong internal structure. There's quite a few fairly small pieces inside, but this helps to give the dragon its shape and allow for the decorative elements to be applied at varying angles. There are a lot of tiled pieces to cover the studs, including the new for this set printed pentagonal piece for the scales. The way pieces are laid on top of each other and in between spaces is really nicely done. The ridges on the back are a little fiddly, but they're so effective. The different parts of the dragon are held together with Technic pieces, as well as ball sockets and joints, so the dragon has a very nice curve to it. The build of the dragon's head is so detailed, and you're working across multiple angles. The embellishments of the eyes, eyelids, the beard and the horns are really well placed. Attaching the dragon to the feet that are on the base is a bit of a balancing act, but not too difficult. The legs to body join uses ball joints. There are a few final touches to add to the back of the dragon's legs. The clouds, and the very final step of the build is building up the plaque and affixing it to the model. This is a fairly challenging build, but it's also one of those builds where if you mess up, you'll realise pretty quickly within the next few steps. Not that I messed up, no, not at all, I didn't skip any steps either. There's a little bit of repetition, but not as much as I expected given how uniform the dragon's body is. The repetition steps don't last for very long, so it's not like the Eiffel Tower build. I really enjoyed this build, and I'm really impressed with the design. The designer sure knows their Lego and how to make the most out of pieces. If you're new to Lego, I could imagine this would be an overwhelming build, but if you're a Lego pro, prepare to have fun. This will cost you £69.99 in the UK, $89.99 in the US, and €79.99 in parts of Europe. I think that's a really great price. You're getting a lot of pieces, including some new printed ones, an amazing build experience, and a beautiful display model at the end of it. This is an amazing set, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It was fun to build, it looks great, and it's really well priced for what you get. I'm really impressed with it. Well, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments. If you're watching this around February 10th, 2024, then have a happy Chinese New Year. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more LEGO set news, reviews and tips. Enjoy the rest of your day.